John Denver's here to brag a little.
Yes, Patty, I shot a 79 today.
All right.
It's only the sixth
Yay.
or seventh time in my life that I've broken 80. To do it in competition, to do it at Indian Ridge, on the fastest greens that I've ever been on in my life, to do it when I needed to par the last 7 holes to break 80.
John Denver's final words about his wife before he passed away, explained John Denver, the beloved American singer-songwriter known for hits like Take Me Home, Country Roads, and Annie's Song, died tragically in a plane crash on October 12, 1997. His sudden death shocked fans around the world. In the years leading up to the accident, Denver had faced personal struggles, including a difficult divorce and battles with depression. Despite these hardships, he often reflected on the relationships that shaped his life, especially his deep emotional connection to his first wife, Annie Martell Denver. While there's no official recording of John Denver's exact last words at the moment of the crash, many close to him, including friends and biographers, have shared that in his final interviews and private conversations, Denver frequently spoke about Annie, the woman who inspired one of his most famous and heartfelt songs, Annie's Song. His love for Annie Martell never faded. John Denver married Annie Martell in 1967, and their relationship quickly became one of the most talked about love stories in music. They adopted 2 children and shared a life that, at first, seemed joyful and filled with love. In 1974, Denver wrote Annie's Song in just 10 minutes while riding a ski lift in Aspen, Colorado, saying later that the song came to him during a moment of intense emotion following a rough patch in their marriage. Though their marriage ended in divorce in 1982, Denver often acknowledged that Annie remained a source of inspiration and deep emotional attachment for him. Even after their split, he spoke about her with tenderness and admitted in interviews that losing her was one of the greatest regrets of his life. Reflections before his final flight in the months leading up to his tragic death, John Denver was reportedly in a more reflective and nostalgic state of mind. Friends said he had been looking back on his life, the good and the bad, and trying to make peace with his past. He had recently been working on new music and was hoping to rekindle a sense of purpose. According to some close friends, Denver privately shared that he still thought about Annie and wished he had been a better husband. He had even hoped to reconnect with her in some way, not romantically, but as someone who had meant so much to him. These quiet, emotional reflections were not part of any public statement, but they were deeply felt among those who knew him best. His emotional legacy. Though we may never know Denver's literal final words, his music speaks for him, and Annie's Song remains a timeless message of love, regret, and longing. It's widely believed that Annie was never far from his thoughts, even in his final days. The song's lyrics, "You fill up my senses, like a night in the forest," capture the kind of overwhelming love he felt, a love that stayed with him long after their relationship ended.